Let's go through Leaker 2105, watering plants 2. For this question, it gives us an integer array plants, which means for every plant, how many water it need to watering. And also at the beginning, Alice is standing at index 0. And she is going from left to right, and Bob is stay at index n-1. He's walking from the right to left. And you see that so first thing is that at the beginning the water is initially full. That is Alice has capacity A and Bob has capacity B. And say that Alice and Bob must water the plant if have enough water. And if do not have enough water, they need to refill. And you see that this refill is instantaneously. So that we're not counting any times, not like the question one that we need to go back to get the water. So that means if Alice use out of water, that she can refill it in no time, right? So that is so everyone is going step by step. For example, Alice at beginning at index 0 and Bob at index n-1, right? So that means for example, Alice is able to water in the first plant, then for example, she is able to water in the second one. And if she goes to the third one, she is out of water. For example, what she has is less than plant 2. Then she need to have a one-time or refill. That is instantaneously. And also Bob B is doing the same thing, right? So it is that we don't count time for the refill the water. So, but this question is that everyone can move one step up. They move at a time. They just move one step, right? So it asks how many times total refill need, right? So for example, the Alice, if she at this plant, she's not able to refill, then she need to refill, which will add up to our total results. And it says that in both cases, Alice and Bob reach. It says that there is another case is that if they reach the same, because Alice is moving from the left to right and Bob is moving from the right to left. So it is in a scenario that they meet at the same plant. It is possible, right? So if the plant, for example, they are odd number, they can meet to the same plant. If they are even number, right? So Alice will, for example, there are 3 plants. Alice will watering 3 on the left, and Bob will watering 3 on the right. So we don't need to worry about these cases. But if it's even number, what we think about is that this kind of scenario, that is if one with more water currently in his what he has, he will water the plant. So that means if A, Alice, and B, anyone is greater than what the plants need, right? And we don't need to refill. at this kind of point. And but if they have the same amount of water, and Alice should water the plant. So that means so for this kind of corner case is that if any one of them is able to, we convert this question to be if anyone is able to watering it, then we don't need to refill, right? Because the one who can watering it, if both of them is greater than this plant, we don't need to refill. If one of them is greater than the plant, if they meet here, we use a bigger one, right? We don't need to refill. If both of them are not able to water in this, then we need at least one refill, right? And also, actually, if they say that if they have the same amount of water, this kind of condition does not, we don't use it, right? So you will say if they meet at the same position, and then none of them is able to water the middle one, the median, right? Then we'll have at least another one. So let's use 2 pointers to write these questions, right? So we need let's have int A equals capacity of plus dot length, right? Plus dot length, and we'll have 2 pointers. One is left pointer equals to 0, right pointer equals to, that is Bob's position, right? And we'll have and result, right? Result how many times of refill, and we will have the current A, right? At the beginning it is capacity A, and the current B. That is water. This is the dynamically the bulb. How many water is on hand? Capacity B, right? So we'll say while left smaller than right. Right? Why we write right smaller than right is that we think about this case. If that is even number, right? At the end, at least will sit here. Bob will sit here, right? So they will all watering the flower. And if this is odd number, right? So they will have an extra here, right? And then we can consider then have a corner case here to see if, for example, if this n mod 2 equals to 1, right? Then Alice is sitting here, Bob is sitting here at the same position, right? And we trying to see whether we need to another refill or not. So we'll say if CA smaller than capacity, plants left, right? Then we need a refill. We should have result plus, and because that is instantaneously refill, so we'll have the CA equals capacity, right? Capacity. And I will say, for other case, that is our CA we should minus equal to plants left. So for Bob, the scenario is similar, but we change it to CB and plants right. And we'll have left plus and right minus, right? And then we have another corner case that is about whether n is odd number, right? And And I will say, and both of them is smaller than the plant's water. So say A smaller than plant's left. Okay, because at the end and the left and right they meet at the middle, right? And say B smaller than plant's left. That's our result plus, right? And then in the end, we return result. And model 2 equals to, if this is even number, right? This is an odd number. Okay, let's convert this kind of code to Python. So we'll have n, right? N equals n on the left and the right and result and the CB, right? N equals length of blanks and the left equals 0 and the right equals n minus 1 and the result equals to a cap and CA equals capacity KA and the CB equals capacity B, right? So what we do is that while left is smaller than right, and let's say if you say A is smaller than plant's left, have result plus equal to 1, and I will have CA equals capacity CKA. And let's say if CB is smaller than plant's right, we'll do the same thing, right? We'll result plus equal to 1, and CB equals capacity B, right? And what do we do? Is that we need to have left plus equal to 1, right, minus equal to 1, right? And also we need, we also, no matter whether it is, we should have a CA minus equal to plants left, right? And also here we need to have a CB minus equal to plants right. Okay, then when we jump out, let's say if n mod 2 equals to 1, right? And the CA smaller than plants left, and the CB smaller than plants right, right? That how result plus equal to 1, right? In the end, we just return result. In Python, it looks like you need, for example, if you have defined this kind of variables, those n, right? If we use a len function, we may need to define this in a separate line. Not sure. Let's try to see if I put this on here. Let's see, it will have arrow. It seems that it has an arrow. Maybe experiment this. Yeah, you see it will have error. So we'll have to for this kind of variable, we use the function to retrieve we should define first.